Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's Wargame World. All right, well, we got some fun things going on. We're going to do a quick chat session here. Um, Here's our MPC guns. Um, they're nostalgic, and we're going to paint them black and powder puff blue. Um, we are going to use just regular paint and not spray paint. And so this is all I have left to do for the Zulu game, the Battle of Isandlwana. So my goal here is to get these painted and hopefully entertain you. So I got my game sales and back. So just mention that I sold 5 copies of Weiss Fork game, Blue Panther Weiss Fork. So as you know, my Weiss Fork game, for every copy sold, we generate $5 a copy goes to the Weiss Fork Fund. So, um, so they made $25. You know, I'm not Herman Luttman or the late Richard Berg, of course, but I'm doing what I can do to um, help these small historic sites and battlefields. And you know what? $25 is better than nothing, in my opinion. So if you're looking at buying Weiss Fork, it's on the Blue Panthers site. And, of course, I would appreciate it if you bought a copy. And I know of some people, the economy isn't the best. So if you can't afford one, totally understand. I had a lot going on with work. So we are relaxing this late afternoon and giving this powder puff blue look. Now, the other thing that came in on my September game sales royalties was the Goober calendar. Well, the Goober calendar came in at 4 sales. Yes, we sold 4 Goober calendars for September. All right, well, and all that goes to the Maryland Veterans Group. And I've made a lot of videos at the Maryland Veterans Museum. So if you have time, go to Bill's History World with Goober the Traveling Bear and check some of those out. You might be pleasantly surprised with everything that we've done there. So I don't know. Some people could get discouraged and other people are fine with things, but we're just going to keep on trying to help small sites. So this weekend, Yorktown, Virginia has a wine festival, and I think Goober the Traveling Bear is going to be visiting that. We're going to stop at Scoots Barbecue in Gloucester, and we're going to hit the battlefield signage for the Battle of the Hook, which is the Revolutionary War's largest cavalry battle during the war, which is pretty cool when you think about it. So we're going to see about getting a little video, and it's right down the road from Scoots Barbecue. So we got our first gun painted. That's going to need a second coat, of course. And we're going to switch brushes. Let's try this one. So, and thinking I almost should have used a spray paint on these, but we'll see. But I don't know if a spray paint. This one's already been painted brown. I got this from Mr. John at the Gettysburg Miniature Shop. So we're going to play the Battle of Isandlwana with our beer and pretzel school kids rules that we got from Matt and from Junior General. This is the last thing that needs to be done for that game. The artillery pieces to be painted. So get these done and we'll be in good shape. Interesting with these old guns. I could use the armies and plastic ones or get 3D printed ones, but these are sort of nostalgic. And if I'm sure there's someone there that has had one of these old Marks MPC cannons. There's actually a spring in this that could shoot a a little plastic cannonball, which is sort of neat. It's, but I'm just happy to have so many viewers. We're closing in at 4,000 viewers. That's pretty good for an old chubby wargamer guy who doesn't know what he's really doing, and I appreciate everyone that watches. And the reason I'm doing this particular video of just painting is I'm trying to generate as much money as possible with Toys R Us. Toys for Tots, not Toys R Us. So I'm figuring, even doing this, maybe you're working on your wargaming stuff and just having me as background. Because I'm hoping to have, I don't know if it's going to happen, but we might hit close to $400. Of course, Sean Marine Corps Fund thing, they're going to match my Goober donations, so that is pretty cool. I mean, that's just when people make fun of my whole charity work with Goober the Traveling Bear, I'm not really hurting anybody with the goofiness of the bear, and we're just trying to have some fun in life and create some awareness. These museums, the unfortunately, people watching this channel are more than likely very much into military history. But for all things considered, military history is not a big thing in the big scheme of the world. And you watch a particular channel or whatever, and they got so many hundreds of thousands of views, but in the big scheme of how many people there are in America, it's a whole different story. Wow, this is the first coat on this, and we're going to set that over there. Come back to this one. And this one still is not dried enough. So they're coming along. They're coming along. We'll get out the black paint next. We'll hit the barrel on this one, and hopefully our paint will be dried in another half hour or so, and we'll be set to paint the paint a second time around, and we'll have them ready to go. Now, the Belgium figures, they really look good. So my plan with these is to do a very large game. And I think what I'm going to do is have a large table, my full 12-foot by 6-foot table, and I have more French coming from Jim Shaw and a T-15 whatever tankette for the Belgians, and do a very long, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks worth of bolt action with a lot of units. So I'm going to say thank you for watching. I'm going to get the black paint out, paint the barrel on that gun, and we will finish a little bit more on these two and have these ready, and we'll be able to fight the battle of Isandlwana within the next 24 hours. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous. Don't forget, help support historic sites by watching my videos. Thank you again, everyone.